Welcome to E-Nights. This entertaining show comes from our talented production students who are television storytellers of tomorrow. I'm Brogan Morris, and today is our American Graduate Special. We will be showing you the motivating stories of two aspiring high school graduates, and we will be talking to a future graduate in our RTV major. We will also be getting some of the on-the-street interviews with other UCF students. First, we will show you the story of Elizabeth Gamblengi, a high school student at Oak Ridge High School. Then after, we're going to talk to RTV student Christina Coffey.
My name is Elizabeth Gamblengi. Education isn't really a priority in my house. My mother and my uncle and aunt, they're all drug addicts. So living in a house with them kind of makes it hard not to, makes it hard to concentrate on the good when my whole family is kind of messed up. So it makes me feel like I'm going to be the same way when I, get their age. Sometimes I look at them and I'm like, I'm never going to be like them. I'm going to be successful and, do what I really want to do. But then other days, it's like, I kind of get told in my house a lot that I'm going to be like them. And so it just puts me down, makes me feel like I'm going to be a drug addict or going to be unemployed and not be able to take care of my kids when I get older. The only motivation I have is to not be like my parents and to kind of prove everybody wrong. Sometimes it gets too much for me. It's too hard. There's a lot of stress. Family situations get, they take over my life, and school is too hard to deal with sometimes. I started smoking a lot, and that would also cause me not to go to school. I got arrested for possession, and the charges got dropped. And that's something that doesn't happen to a lot of people, I was very lucky for that, and that kind of opened my eyes to like, wow, I can't be doing this anymore. I need to stay in school. I need to take advantage of what I have. It was really messing up the good things that I have in my life, like free education. I'm very lucky to be in this school because the deans and stuff are forgiving, very forgiving. I'd be skipping a lot of school. I'd leave in the middle of the day and not come back, and that was, something that most schools would kick you out for. But at this school, they, understood, and they kind of let me stay, and they're trying to help me, and I'm very lucky for that. I don't have anybody to go talk to be like, oh, I was having a lot of problems at home, and that's why my attendance is bad and why my grades are bad. But Miss Jackson actually talks to me a lot, and it's great to have her because when I'm with her, I feel like there's still hope for me, and she definitely gives me some kind of hope, She makes me feel like I'm going to be successful and that I still have potential. I want to go to college. I've been looking into doing YouTube videos and stuff because I watch a lot of YouTubers, and they all kind of make their lives off of YouTube, and they all travel and stuff, and I thought that that'd be something I'd like to do.
Such a strong young woman. Maybe one day she'll be the one in front of the camera in a production like this. And now I'm joined by Christina Coffey. Hello, welcome.
Hey there, Brogan.
So, what year are you in school?
I am a junior right now.
Great. So how much longer do you have left?
I have a year and a semester, so I'll be out fall 2016.
Okay. And I know you're an RTV student, but what track are you?
I'm the production track, so I'm doing editing and lighting and camera work, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So what made you choose production?
I've loved editing and camera work since I was a really young girl, so I thought, hey, why not? And I did it all through high school and stuff too, so more practice. I love it. It's a lot of fun.
So not the in front of the camera kind of girl?
I don't mind it. When I was in high school, I was the anchor most of the time, but I like learning the technical side of things. I think it's really good to know all of that as well.
So what type of classes are you in right now?
Right now, I have an advanced post-production class. I'm in a lighting class. I'm also a digital media minor, so I'm learning like all the other Adobe products as well. So I'm doing like Photoshop, Flash, things like that.
And what do you do outside of class to kind of prepare yourself for after graduating?
Well, right now, what I'm actually doing is trying to build up a demo reel of surf footage from back home, because I'm going to try to get an internship with like a surf company, like probably in the fall. I'm going to start searching, but right now I'm just working on building my demo reel.
And why surfing?
I'm from New Smyrna Beach, and surfing is a huge part of our culture, and I'm on the UCF surf team too, so.
How long have you been surfing?
I've been surfing. I started getting serious when I was like 15, but I've been doing it my whole life.
So you do like competitions and everything?
Yeah, actually, we just got finished with our regional competition, and I got 6th for the East Coast, so now we're going to nationals this summer.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us today, Christina. So, now it's the story of another Oak Ridge High School student, Montravius Alston.
My name is Montravius Latrell Alston, but most people just call me Trey. On my free time, I just like to write poetry. Though I am from the hood, and though my words may have slang to them, when you sit over time and think, time has the power to change. My once child of a mind, wandering through a labyrinth, which in turn gave me the intellectual mentality to escape the maze. Not really too many people in my family actually made it through high school, including my mom and my dad. So I figured that if I can make it through high school, that it would change a lot in the family. I thought about dropping out of school when I first got into high school. It was crazy because it was a lot of work and it was a big workload, and I really didn't know what to do. One of my fears right now is not graduating. That's the only fear that I have. Everything else is a non-factor right now, but sometimes it's hard to balance work and school, but I mean, if you gotta really look at it, the odds of not really getting out of high school and how would work be then. Because I really do want to have a career in music production anyway, so. Ms. Jackson has taught us a lot about our character and how to use our potential to get places.
Situations where kids are struggling at school and at home, unfortunately, happen so often that, not that you don't hear them, but you look at the kid and you say, hey, listen, this is your situation, and I get it. It makes this a lot more difficult. But if you don't ever want to have to be in this situation again, here's where we can help you.
About my music production career in the future, I think that came from a long line all the way back to my Uncle Tom, which he died when I was 3 on Thanksgiving Day, which is kind of hard for me to really take in and things like that. But he taught me everything I knew about music. I used to play instruments and then I stopped. But other than that, I used to make music, produce beats, and compose lyrics. But I stopped just so I can get everything right with school so I can go that path. All my life I grew up in the hood, and not a lot of people see that because really you don't understand where a person's coming from when they just go to school. Anybody could come from anywhere.
What an emotional story. We hope to hear more of his beautiful words and music in the future.
Hi, my name is Jenny Botex, and I'm a legal studies major.
Hi, my name is Shakita Edwards, and I'm a legal studies major.
Nursing pending.
Forensic science.
My major is psychology.
Psychology? I'm pre-med biology.
My major is physical therapy.
I'm an industrial engineering major doing the Accelerated Master's Bridge program.
It is emerging media, and the track is graphic design. This shirt, for example, is one of mine designs. I did rebranding for a record label as my senior project.
I go to school for either the NFL or the basketball.
Oh, you want to work with athletes?
My dream job would actually be to own my own firm. I want to be a criminal defense attorney, so it would be owning my own firms and helping people in different communities who do need help with criminal defense. So just starting my own firm and running that would be my dream job.
After I graduate, I hope to work in-house at a design company or possibly freelance on my own.
My dream job would be to be the head A&R or in-house counsel for Def Jam or Sony Music Group. I feel like I have a lot to contribute within the entertainment industry, and I hope to accomplish it all.
Probably working at a large university like UCF.
I really want to go to medical school and be a doctor.
I'd like to get a foreign language minor so they can export me all over the world, basically. Maybe go into Doctors Without Borders and work there in third world countries.
Awesome. I would want to work in Virginia, where the FBI is headquartered at, and just do a lot of lab work in there and help solve crimes across the nation.
Well, I would like to possibly own an engineering consulting firm focusing on process improvement for other companies, or being integrated into a larger corporation, preferably a hospital, something with healthcare.
Being an art student, you have a lot of options to choose different universities or private institutions where I could go to an art school and whatnot. I chose UCF because I felt like their graphic design program was very specific to my needs and what I was looking for, and yet at the same time they have all these other degrees and they're very specific to those as well.
When I visited here, it just felt like a second home, so I don't know, I've loved every minute of being here, so it was great.
The question is, why wouldn't we choose UCF? Look at the campus there. Girls, it's a good time.
My sister went there, my cousins went there, almost all my family went there, and I like it. I've been here for 4 years, and I really do like it.
I honestly love UCF because I heard a lot about the legal studies program, and I could honestly say we have the best legal studies program here at University of Central Florida. Our professors thrive, they're very good in the profession of law, and they do help us achieve all of anything that we need. They're really awesome, so that's why I picked UCF for the legal studies program.
Everything my friend just said, and I also chose UCF because it's close to home.
A lot of it is that I had more scholarship opportunities here than I did anywhere else. I was also looking at the University of Florida when I was applying, and I got into the Burnett Honors College here, but not the U.S. Honors Program, so I felt that I had better opportunities here.
I just loved the school, and it was my first choice out of all the colleges that I applied for, so when I got in, I definitely just decided to go here.
For me, it's right in my backyard, and it's huge and it's full of diversity, so I might as well become one with the people.
That's what students like Montravius and Elizabeth can look forward to with hard work and determination, seeing students talk about why they came to UCF and their futures. Well, that's all the time we have for today's show, but keep watching as production students will continue to produce those stories that make a difference. Good night.